Well, now to our campaign to help desperate homeowners who face uncertain futures. All have bought houses that have developed major faults. Elise Elliott has the latest.
It's frustrating because you just don't know what to do, where to go, who do you contact from here, what do you do?
So you can't even shut these doors.
It's the house building shame. New homes broken.
And thought, well, maybe because it is a new home, it's just settling.
This Metricon house was just 2 years old when Craig and Kath Handley purchased it in 2007 in Melbourne's Brookfield. But they say new homes should not twist, buckle and crack like this.
We've now got severe cracking in brickwork, possibly a window that's going to pop externally, and the gaps between our indoor floor tiles and the skirting boards continues to increase.
This is where the cracks originated from. This was the first one that they found, and as you can see, it's almost an inch wide.
Kylie and Steve soon realised their investment property was anything but. It was also built by Metricon in Melbourne's West in 2007.
There's probably about 10 to 15 mil drop, which is just absolutely pathetic.
Wow, Jose, that is very significant for a relatively new home.
Yeah, well, it's been getting worse and worse.
It looks like the whole side of the house is going to fall off.
Well, Jose and Monica Cornejo moved to Australia from Chile to build a better life. But they feel as broken as their new Clarendon home in Caroline Springs.
One day I was sitting here and I hear the cracks and I ran up outside. I went outside and I stayed there about 2 hours because I was scared to come in.
What on earth is going on? It starts with this reactive soil found in pockets around the country. When it rains, it expands, causing uncontrollable movement of the floor slab. If you have a period of drought followed by heavy rains, the results can be disastrous. Sam Mamoni is a forensic architect from Inspect Direct.
You see walls which are lifted off the floor along the cornice line, the top of the walls where you've got your cornice. You'll see where there's bulges, where the trusses are pushing down on the cornice.
Now, there is a simple solution. Correct drainage and a concrete apron built around the perimeter of these homes can ease slab heave. The problem is, too often these solutions are offered as optional extras. And often builders are not responsible for foundation movements caused by the owner's failure to maintain drainage systems. But the homeowners we spoke to claim those solutions were either buried deep in confusing contracts or offered to them after the damage occurred.
It all comes down to education. So who do you point the finger at? Do you point it at the builder? Do you point it at the homeowner? Well, it's something that the homeowner and the builder should be working at together, but possibly something that should be brought to the homeowner's attention earlier or flagged.
Had Metricon offered us the preventative concrete around the apron of the house, then for sure we would have done it.
After a current affair exposed the problem, we were inundated with dozens and dozens of homeowners whose dreams have buckled and broken, yet they continue to build out here. So what is being done about it? Following our investigation, Metricon has set up a slab heave hotline. In a statement it says, "We will be recontacting as many customers as we can to discuss any concerns with them." In Jose and Monica's case, Clarendon Homes says it will engage a suitably qualified engineer to conduct a thorough geotechnical investigation of the house slab and surrounding to determine the cause of the damage. We fully intend to honour our obligations to repair any damage caused by faulty design and/or workmanship.
I feel like it's all my fault.
They're crying simply because they're being told that the slab heave is their fault. This is incorrect.
Robert Oricchio from law firm Slater & Gordon says he's considering launching a class action suit against home builders. He has more than 80 angry homeowners whose houses have been affected from a number of different builders.
The slab heave needs to be prevented before the homeowner takes possession. You cannot say to a homeowner, "Here's a new car. Do you want brakes with that?"
In the meantime, these families feel trapped in houses they feel are worthless.
Who's going to rent a house that looks like this? Who's going to buy a house that looks like this? I've heard stories about how they've gotten worse and they need to be demolished, and that, quite frankly, frightens me.
And full statements from the two builders in our story can be found on our website.